Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, who the word he calls God, and Yahweh Shah, who the word he calls Jesus Christ. All right, Judah Maya coming back with a quick, Brother Judah Maya coming back with a quick exhortation through the Spirit. As we know that Passover season is approaching, but just because we know Passover season is approaching, it shouldn't mean that we shouldn't be examining ourselves daily. Not just because the Passover coming up, or not just because you want to get your ish together to be found worthy to eat a Passover. Yeah, that too, but we should be doing this thing what I want to go into every day. All right, not just on the Passover, not just on the new moons, not just on the feast days, not just it should be every day, man. Right? So I'm gonna jump right into it through the Spirit. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. It says, "Examine yourselves." Now I'm paraphrasing because I'm on the highway going up, headed to the plantation. So bear with me. But it says, "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith." It says, "Prove your own selves. Know ye not, so I can know ye not that Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, is in you." It said you be reprobates. So this is a good precept to go into, and just to examine ourselves on daily, because of the fact they say, "Hey, examine yourselves." You know, that's coming. We all should be examining ourselves, man. Right? Why? Because of the fact that we see what we going off, what we doing wrong, what we could be slacking, what we could be doing better. Hey, we all could be doing something better in this truth, man. Somebody, if you've been reading 2 chapters a day since you got in the truth, well, maybe you need to step that up, man. Examine what can you do to double that up or advance in that. All right, with fasting, maybe you ain't never fasted. You've been in the truth 17 years. Well, maybe it's time for you to start fasting. But all of these things are coming with examining ourselves, right? Knowing what you've been doing, how you've been moving, and having that just balance for yourself, man. All right, the Lord don't like unjust balances, man. So hey, we gotta try to make that scale as balanced as possible. Meaning what? In our works, in the things we do, not just because the Passover is approaching, man. It should be every day, right? Trying to see what we can do to better ourselves in the truth, right? Because Hamashiach said in the book of James, chapter 5, and verse 5 on down, he said, I'm paraphrasing, he said that he coming for the precious fruit. Don't nobody want the soggy grapes or the watermelon that's damn overripe and you bite into it and it's mushy. So the Lord coming back for that grape that's perfect. As soon as you bite into it, the juice, it's right. Israel, you know what I'm talking about. So the Lord is coming back for those precious fruit. So that's why we should be examining ourselves daily. Not just because the Passover or Feast of Unleavened Bread or the feast that's coming, but why? Because the Lord, through the Spirit, Paul told us to, man. Right? And in the book of Psalm chapter 31, if I'm paraphrasing, if I'm not mistaken, hey, David told the Lord, "Hey, try my heart and my reins. Examine me and try my heart and my reins." Roughly paraphrasing. All right? So it's just been ongoing. It's not just because it's a feast day or this or that. So, we got to check our spirit and say, make sure we not just examine ourselves only when so we could be worthy to eat the Passover. No, we should be trying to examine ourselves daily, right? Everybody should be increasing. If you've been in the truth, however long you've been in the truth, you should be progressing and not decreasing, all right? Been in a couple, you should, if you only been reading, like I said earlier, if you've only been reading 2 chapters since you've been in the truth for 17 years, well, you need to step that up to at least 4, or, just try to. It's not a competition. It's not that you're doing it for somebody else. You're doing it for yourself. The Lord say, prove you your own selves, man. Right? So that's why we all should be trying to step up in this thing, man. Magnify our talents, whatever it may be. With fasting, with reading, studying, showing brotherly love, armed charity, these many different ways that we could be examining ourselves and seeing, how to, magnify the Lord ultimately, but also, just trying to improve ourselves, man. Right? So that's what we all should be doing in these last days. We see all hell breaking loose. No man knows exactly when the Lord coming, but we got the signs and the different things that's going off. So those are our warnings, So hey, like in the book of Slakia, 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 31, hey, our forefather Paul said he died daily. So that means he not talking about he literally got shot in the head and then he woke back up like a movie or like a game or something. He literally saying he literally examining and killing that old man daily, right? In these different things, man. Examining himself daily, man. You know, so that's what we need to be doing in these last days, Israel. Just a quick exhortation to, just provoke us to good works, like Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 24 on down says, just trying to provoke our family to good works. Not for competition, but for your own selves, man. All right. And ultimately, that's going, if you're doing that every day, examining yourself, you should know that, you could try to be as worthy as possible to eat the Passover. Because ultimately, all of us done went off 1,000 times over. Right? So it's the grace and mercy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that we even are able to eat of the Passover, because we technically not. Right? But like you said, that's where the mercy and grace come in, the repentance, and that's what brothers should be doing too. All brothers and sisters should be repenting daily. Not just once a year, not just on the Day of Atonement. And some brothers don't probably repent on that day. Eating on the Lord knows what on the Passovers, man. I mean, Salakia on the Day of Atonement. All right, so Israel, that was just an exhortation to provoke each other to good works, examine ourselves daily, not just because it's the Passover or because it's the feast day, new moon, Feast of Tabernacles, Day of Atonement, but because the Lord told us to do it every day. All right, so that Israel, let's stay enduring. Let's make sure we try to be as spotless as possible to eat this Passover, and examine ourselves and continue in the faith in Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, repentance, fasting, praying, reading, studying, anything you can do to magnify the name of the Lord and His Son. Right, and with that, Shalom.